I've never seen so much be made out of so little. I don't feel like I need to explain every detail of my personal life to the chatting masses. I don't need to give you guys soap opera drama. Sorry, yeah, I didn't realize I was going to come into the fucking Inquisition.
Okay, now that you've been open about it, why the fuck did you fly to Miami first and then go to Israel? Aren't you literally closer?
I mean, it's kind of obvious to piece it together, like, wow.
I will figure out who you're fucking based on photos you take with women.
Guys, I can't believe I'm the story for once. And it's not fucking Arab hater, whatever the fuck. It's just regular old interpersonal drama. That's always fun. What I always asked for. The fuck? What up? What up? This Kuihman, I own you, 2K views. Kuihman, listen, we have lots to talk about, okay? I got a lot to say about you as well. Holy shit. Because you've proposed probably the most interesting theories ever. Like, I watched every... You've proposed the most interesting theories. You've forgotten many crucial details, though, so we're going to go through... We're going to do a nice little supportive critical analysis of your fucking investigative skills. I haven't even watched fucking Droopy Cum Days video because that guy's a fucking moron. But, the most autistic self-projection. Apparently, I noticed my mods were in people's chats as well, trying to correct the record. What the fuck? I didn't ask for that. Have you been enjoying Miami? Yeah, Miami's base. I went to what did I go to? I went to a fucking Lebanese restaurant yesterday. That was really nice. Who's Loner's strongest soldier? It seems like Borg and Wiz have been making the rounds, defending my honor. There are two theories, right? That I'm just I feel like I need to investigate. God, this is much more important than planning the Israel trip. There are two theories, maybe three. What are the theories? One theory is that me and me and Erudite hate each other, which is only partially true. I'm not going to say how partially. The other theory is why I'm in Miami other than to see Steven, I guess, because I haven't seen Steven that much. I've only been in a stream once and anything else once. And the anything else thing wasn't even planned. That was planned. I was just asked to do that the night before. It is partially true. You know what, guys? I just like streamers, okay? I just like streamers. I just got so sick of watching Destiny stream on the internet. So I thought it'd be better to just go and see it from inside his room, you know? I'm surprised the other fans don't do it. I'm surprised the other 10,000 retards who watch him live haven't made the same decision, you know? It's just a chop and change. You know? You get bored of watching a streamer for a few years. Well, of course, the only problem is that Erudite often sits in the corner of that room as well. And I was taking up too much space. I'm sorry. I don't even fucking know. Blink if Erudite's in the room with you. Yeah, well, Steven and Dan were upset that we were fighting, so they locked us into the cupboard together. Until we make up. She doesn't want to talk right now. What about the Kuihman? Yeah, we'll do the Kuihman theory. I feel like, honestly, that's the only one worth watching because the Aiko one is just her grabbing stuff for her soundboard, like just grabbing people saying retarded or whatever and putting it on her soundboard, and that's kind of boring. President Sunday, being his usual fucking human cumsock, is probably just grandstanding about evil and genocide or whatever, so I don't care about that. Who else did it? Food shops. I never actually saw what food. Maybe she'll have something funny to say. But obviously, Kuihman is a Chud Logic viewer, so he's like a seasoned shitter worm. Let's see. So I'll probably watch his one. I also need to find out what intelligence my mods have gathered. Will this affect your relationship with Vaush? Bro, I barely have a relationship with Vaush. Like, he doesn't we've never exchanged like bad words or anything. I know what. Guys, stop telling me what the theories are. Okay, I know the theories. I prepared. Okay. Listen, the erudite stuff isn't actually that complicated. What happened with the erudite stuff was she did the whole like taking the piss thing that Destiny and Dan and people like that do to each other all the time. But because she's a woman, people thought it was a problem. And maybe because my decision to react by basically saying nothing maybe made it look like I was a lot more uncomfortable than I actually was. And people just got really either protective of me or like angry with her. Yeah, I don't fucking know. It's all about delivery and it was out of character for her. I don't know if it was. I feel like she's like that. I don't know. I don't know if it was out of character. Was anything about Destiny's living situation surprising to you? No? No, what would be surprising about his streamer setup is a bit over the top. A bit too much going on there. Yeah, no, I feel like Erudite talks in a way and interacts with people that she likes in a way, like is friendly with. She talks to them in a way that most people wouldn't care about if it was a man doing it. Listen, sometimes the best answer is a simple answer, okay? And that's just that's just facts, okay? You guys, if you think that there's something like special about the way that she behaves in terms of like aggression or like quasi like masculine behavior and shit like that, then it's like you're coping. You're just the guy who's like, well, I've never raped, so I don't need to know anything else about misogyny. No, that's it. At worst, she was being a bit cringe. That's it. She's just been a bit retarded. Like, but again, most people get forgiven for that in a day. And there's not like Reddit posts going on around like, I can't believe she would be like this to my beloved. Fucking hell, man. Is it awkward being around Destiny knowing Lauren is using you to make him jealous? Well, listen, if that's her plan, okay, she's picked the right guy, you know? Tall, dark, very moderately yoked. I'm sorry. I should stop getting into this shit. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I think I should just start with the erudite clip and then the kuihman. Well, the erudite clip is not even that. It's not even that interesting. I don't know. I don't even plan on this being a segment because I have too many segments in the fucking back catalog to bother with trying to make new ones right now. Honestly, maybe the Sunday coverage is funny because he probably more than anyone else would confidently say things that he has no basis for saying. He's maybe the ideal person to talk about this. Are you going to share your Obsidian notes about those theories? No. It's weird. I've never really... This is probably the first time ever? Does this ever happen? Actually, no. I guess it maybe has with the... Well, not really, because I don't really count the fucking phalangist shit as people taking an interest in my personal life because it's just so deranged. But this, from here, Borg, the YouTube chat. But this is like... I think this is the most people who have ever been interested in my personal life at once about a particular thing. And honestly, it does feel a bit less overwhelming than I thought it would, but you know. The Reddit memes were funny. Most people just want to know my opinions on fucking killing brown people or whatever, like some stupid shit. But means you made it, babe. Yeah, but it also makes me wonder why the streamers accept when they can help it. Why the streamers accept having people know all this shit about your life. Anyway, you'll have no personal life with black fingernails. Is this really what's happened now? I'm sorry, like, I know it's like the problem with doing the Israel stuff is that I know I've attracted a lot of people who call themselves like the Israeli left, and but the problem with being Israeli left is you're in the Middle East and you think you're really, really fucking fruity because you believe in human rights and because you're not racist. that you think you're like a really progressive person, but then you ask like them about black nail polish or fucking trans rights or whatever, and you're just like, whoa, that's a bit ooh. Like, hey, listen, hey, I'm a pretty progressive, okay? You know, I think Palestinians are human beings. I think we shouldn't nuke Lebanon. I think, but black nail polish, you're really fucking with me there. Okay. Pronouns. Ooh. Listen, guys, I'm pretty fruity, okay? I vote Meretz. I think you should get longer than 3 years in jail for murdering Arabs. Oh, God. But pronouns. Ooh. That's basically an Israeli leftist. You should debate kuihman on Israel, LonerBox. Listen, I don't think kuihman is an Israel streamer, okay? I don't think he's that type. LonerBox is so fun to watch live right now because he's so defensive. I can constantly get him to read my free messages in YouTube chat over and over again by picking at the insecurity he has about how awful and shameful he looks. It's funny too because this is the best anyone will ever view him for the rest of his life, and the pressure is already too much for him. All downhill from here, LonerBox. Do people think I have an insecurity when someone comes in here and calls me like a fighter or whatever? Oh, okay, sure. Listen, I get one guy because it's fun, okay? The option is always there to just ban and move on, but honestly, that's just a bit boring sometimes. Okay. Should we start investigating this fucking horse shit? Oh God. I feel like I want to put it off. I don't know. kuihman actually likes you, to be honest. He liked the Lolly Defense food shops. Yeah, I know kuihman likes me. kuihman's okay. That's why he's the one I'm willing to humor, because at least he had the common courtesy of being kind of funny when he did it. Analyzing my drama, okay? Look at this though, eh? Look at the fucking gold rush. The gold rush that is LonerBox's incredibly boring personal life. Look at this. The fuck? Look. kuihifarms, 250 views. LonerBox, 2.4k. Frogan, 1.9. Demon Mama, Keffels, you got 2 and 1 there. 1.9. Listen, I know where the money's at, okay? I know what pays the bills. Look at this. I know where the fucking money's at. Look at this. Those LonerBox numbers. The box bump. You're welcome for the box bump, Mr. kuihman. Anyway. Put it there. What's 1,000 views worth for a video essay? You know, I don't know. I never actually calculated it. Okay. Wow. TBH Badface, thanks for the $30.99 Australian. That's really kind of you. What the fuck? Time to bully the box. Wow. Yeah, listen. You know, all this personal drama, I might need a fucking lawyer at some point. Stay in Israel with your fascist friends. Do you get more money the longer the video is? Yeah, of course, yeah. It's the longer people view it. So you can theoretically have a 3-hour video, but people only watch it for 5 minutes each, and then you're only going to get 5 minutes worth of like view time, right? So you have to keep the audience interested as well. You can't just have a 3-hour video that everyone just watches the first hour and a half. It's all watch time. Obviously, longer videos are more likely to have higher watch time if you've got an audience. What? Okay. You have a lawyer, Laura Northern. True. Good memes. Good memes. Alright, hang on. Why is this so big? This is supposed to be Chud Logic and kuihman, right? I think it fits. Yeah, it is because of the logo, obviously. and the way Wallace talks, and the way Kuihman talks, because Kuihman doesn't really. Kuihman's a lot more dry, right? Okay. Right. I suppose we'll get into it. So, this is the stupid. I don't know why. You know what? I've never seen so much be made out of so little. That's the thing, is that there not even that much has been made of it. It's like 3 or 4 small creators have mentioned it, like in the one segment. And their Destiny subreddit went a bit ape on it for one day. But it's like, basically, I come to Miami, right? You know, I got friends in Miami. And I thought it'd be a fun thing to do before going to Israel. Just take like a week off before I go into the thick of it. And I go to Stevens one day to do the whole thing where you sit next to him and you do the stream and it's awkward and gay and fruity, whatever. And then Erudite's there and she starts saying, "Hi, Loner, oh, hi, Loner," and then like very quickly decides to to neg me about why I've decided to go to Miami before going to Israel, right? And I know why she decided to do that. Okay, it's fine. Well, in joke, good one. She goes to the point of like calculating from where I live to Miami to Israel, decides that it takes longer to do that. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you don't really need to do much like fancy calculating to realize that, but she had to do it anyway, I guess. And then just starts like, doesn't stop asking me why I decided to come to Miami. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to explain every detail of my fucking personal life. Don't mind that, okay? You know, I'm just very animated right now. I don't feel like I need to explain every detail of my fucking personal life to the fucking sweaty, unemployed, chatting masses, okay? I don't need to give you guys fucking free soap opera drama as you sit there tugging away in your little fucking wank hammocks, okay? I don't need to do that. Maybe I should, because maybe it's actually more fun with people attacking my personal life or speculating my personal life than my fucking ideology, right? But okay, listen. At the end of the day, my personal life is pretty boring, okay? And there's not really that much to know. So, you know, I decided to try and hold my own, stonewall the investigation. I try not to humor the investigation, and you know, it ends. And then people are like, and then suddenly 2 things happen. One is people get really fucking disproportionately angry at Erudite for basically being a little bit cringe with the attempted ribbing, taking the piss. It gets way overblown. People actually get quite angry at her, and they say that she's like. Some people are saying that she's jealous that I'm hanging out with Destiny in Israel and that she's not, or something like the. But that's not. Israel has never been like a special fucking interest for Eric. I don't get it. Like she's got her own thing that she does, and like yeah, doesn't make sense in its own terms. And now we're like. Now we're in this weird territory where people are trying to figure out why I'm in Miami. Honestly, if you knew, you'd be underwhelmed. You'd be bored, okay? So the way that I make it interesting for you guys is not saying. I'm doing you a fucking favor, okay? Because what would you do without me? What would you do without these speculations, it seems? You're going on Fresh and Fit. You know what? That's the plan. I was hoping on just kind of barging in one day because they would probably consider that like high testosterone behavior. Anyway, the Erudite thing, the people getting mad at Erudite for that, like, that's a really simple answer. Simple answer is that none of you guys would have cared if it was Steven or Dan doing that. That's it. It's just you're just slightly misogynistic, okay? Not a you know you're not like a fucking threat to women or whatever. Like, get chill. I'm not calling you a rapist, but you're just you're just a bit of a fucking tool, okay? That's it. You know, you're in your fucking first year of university. You've realized that it's a bit harder to to get laid than you thought it would be. You thought it'd be really easy because that's what you saw on television or whatever, or on films. And now, you know, you're a bit frustrated and you're going to take it out on on a woman who kind of occasionally acts like one of the guys, you know? That's it. Good luck with that, you know? I hope it makes you happy. Anyway. But that's not why we're here, okay? That's the easy part. The hard part is, why the f is LonerBox in Miami? Miami's a shithole, okay? The weather is horrible. It's way too, it's not even too hot. It's like hot in a really close, fucking damp kind of way where you can't really breathe properly. I went to the beach yesterday and I swam in the sea, and that was nice because you could breathe in the sea. And the further you go in, you get that Atlantic chill. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. And then I ran away because I was afraid of, yeah, muggy's the word, isn't it? Humid. Yeah, humid. Like, to the point that I've lived in the Emirates, okay? I've lived in constant 40 degrees plus temperatures. And it's okay there because it's dry. It's manageable to some degree. But this, where it's like 30, like low 30s degrees, but it's just like you're squished by the heat. Oh God, not a fan. Also, it's expensive. It's America, so you've got to Uber fucking everywhere. Every other neighborhood is sketchy. Like, fucking the homelessness is fucking atrocious, man. What a fucking shame. Like, how can you be the wealthiest country on earth, the biggest, baddest empire, and there are people just fucking like homeless communities on just random fucking pavements in the scorching sun? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't think it's that expensive to have a decent sheltering system or like a path towards fucking homeownership, or even just like a council flat system or some kind of like in the UK, where if you're really, really like suddenly fucking out in the open, you get like these B&Bs where they take care of you for a few days and before you can go into to the council and shit. Like, yeah, what the fuck what happens here? You know, it's a shame if President Sunday weren't such a fucking husk container of toxic human sewage. Like, I feel like this would probably be a funny video to react to. I feel like this would be a funny video to react to, but alas. Because the thumbnail's funny, the theory is funny, but, you know, it's all the my opponents have to be the most ontologically evil fucking people, and also here is their personal information, and this is what they were doing for a job in 2014, because that matters apparently. Don't care, sorry. Do better, Mr. Sunday, do better. We're moving on to newer and brighter talent, okay? And that's gonna be kuihman.
So this is...
It's 34 minutes long. We could go through all of it, or could we just go through the theory? I know his theory section is at the end. Just go here. We demand rat boy. Yeah, let's get to the theory. For anyone who doesn't know, kuihman is like a Chud Logic associate orbiter guy, does drama streams, of a yapper. I'm trying to think of how to describe him. He's alright, kuihman's cool. He's kind of like, whenever I think of him, okay, whenever I see him show up in my chat, I think of this guy, right? Not really, like, not because I don't think he's misogynistic or anything. I don't know, yeah. At least I haven't seen the evidence. But more just like the energy, you know, it's an energy. His flat's probably cleaner than this as well, right? It's just it's an energy, okay? He's given us some insight into my adventures in Florida, and it's fairly impressive, you know? There are flaws, okay, but he's definitely given probably the best theory so far about my adventures in Florida. Okay, let's see. Not so erudite, awkward, attention-seeking. I love the use of caps. Good drama streamer. Good clickbait. Leaves Destiny and LonerBox. Baffled. Okay. Let's see what's what.
Erudite, you've gone and you've made this very awkward now. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay?
How did I make it awkward?
I don't know, but you did.
What did I do?
This is psychological horror.
Okay, well, do you two have anything else for me, or?
There you go. Thanks a lot, Erudite.
Damn.
You fucked
I did
everything up.
nothing. You guys made it awkward by being quiet.
It was all fine
LonerBox
until...
being evasive. He's just being a.
Dude, as well, Destiny having to kick both of them. So, dude, why does Destiny protect Erudite like this? This is the sort of thing that builds resentment in his community for someone. When he says like, when he says that, you know, there's nothing he can do to control his community's attitude towards someone, and if he tries to control it, it'll make it worse. This is the sort of thing, I don't believe that's totally true, but this is the sort of thing that absolutely does do that. When people see this happen, people see Erudite come in, act super awkward, spurgle the fuck out, do some, like, just say some retarded stuff, get murked, and then because she's flailing, Destiny removes Den and Erudite so that he doesn't make a direct statement on Erudite. That's like, whoa.
I feel like Dan is. I feel like Dan has had his moments where he is so much meaner to guests than. Do you remember Axel when he was debating Destiny, and then Dan just came in being like, "How do you feel that you're representing your people's cause in such a horrible way?" I'm like, "What the?" Dan was being like, he was being so horrible, but yeah, people just don't mind. People just don't mind. Yeah, Dan's a big stirrer, but he's a bloke. So, all right.
That's not going to go down well with DGGs. That's not going to go down well. That's not a good move. Also, guys, that was a great... 366 people here.
Nice.
Only 46 likes. Whew, that's
Listen, you can... I'll send you an invoice later, Kuihman, okay? There you go. You're 306... Yes. That's the fucking loner bump, okay? That's the loner raids. That's my mods trying to explain the situation to the public. This guy knows.
Oh, that's rough. That is rough. That is pretty disappointing. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to need you freeloaders to do is quickly move your cursor to the like button and try. Let's get those likes up. Okay, let's pump that like button, and also you can donate, buy a membership, gift a membership, buy a super chat if you can.
The accusations on your allegiance was the most offensive piece that set you off. Didn't that set you off? Oh, I only heard that in the replay. So it was. The audio was coming from headphones. He was setting up the speaker, so when I came in, the audio was coming from headphones, and I was shuffling my fucking chair around. And like, I didn't even, I don't think I heard that, or I didn't register it until later. But no, I don't care about people saying that. Like, fuck. Like, I've been quite open about the fact that over the last 2 years, and even before that, I think even on October 8th, I put a VOD out talking about how my opinions on Israel-Palestine changed quite a lot over time, because you read 1 or 2 books from one side and you feel like you've got a really strong understanding. Then you read another book that completely contradicts that one. Then you got to find out which one. Like, yeah, that's really normal. Like, and I feel like I've been quite open that that's happened to me for quite a few issues. If people say I just did it because I wanted to fucking, like, follow the money, which is apparently social democrat, both sides have deserved their rights politics, 2-state peace process. Apparently that's where all the big bucks are for Israel-Palestine, you know? If someone wants to bring that accusation to me, then they can just fucking show me one example of an argument that, like, of a position I have that I can't actually defend. Let's do that. So I don't know, I'm okay with that criticism because it's so weak. if I wanted to make money or if I wanted clout, remember Hassan was like a fan of my videos on Israel Palestine, right? Why didn't I go down that road? Hassan, vaush, like the entire left wing zeitgeist, like the Owen Jones road. God, I could be. If I went pro-Palestine propagandist, like to the point of being like hyper partisan on it, I'd be fucking rolling in it right now. Can you imagine if I just did like a video essay every 2 weeks on like, I don't know, the Goldstone report and how Israel massacred a bunch of traffic cops as they were munching on donuts? Like, I'd be fucking bouncing. Genocide? But people don't seem to realize that I've been fighting with the worst excesses of pro-Palestine activism for like the last 2 years. You remember the first time I ever spoke about Palestine stuff on YouTube was fucking Bad Empanada, right? Like, come on. Arguing with him. Defending, like, aristocracy. So, yeah.
Kind of low coming out a little bit the last 6 months or so, I feel like. The Bridges stuff was rough. The Bridges stuff was really rough.
What's wrong with Bridges? I don't know.
Eric Sane, I get this. Eric Son, even I get this sense as well. I've actually been thinking this recently. This has been something that's playing on my mind, and I think this is what's happened. Destiny doesn't have the cult that he used to. He doesn't. It's not quite the same these days. It's really kind of loosened, and I think it's all about his community being more focused on this Israel stuff, and it's all people that like talking about Israel. They're focused on Israel, and they don't care about, you know, taking scalps on the internet anymore. I was saying this about Jim earlier as well. To be like cool online and to have these little cults, you got to be taking scalps. You do.
Okay.
Like Jim used to have like a crazy following. The one that we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Oh wait, someone put this in. Okay, I don't condone this edit. This is a bad edit. I don't do stuff like this. This is a bad implication. I don't like it. But yeah, Celtic FC on fucking Delaluna's hoodie. All right, bro. Fucking huge, oversized hoodie.
First of all, it's Celtic FC. Also, a big props to kuihman for not condoning the fucking insinuation. Holy shit. Celtic FC. This is the theory, isn't it? Here's the theory. Let's go.
Okay, man.
I just
Sure
want to.
thing.
We're gonna hear the thought process, okay, and then we're gonna respond to it, okay.
That do be happening.
Volume
Whose
control.
hoodie is that? Well, I mean, given I would only expect it to be one person's.
Yeah.
Given that that's a Glasgow football club.
I'm famous.
Yeah, it
for
was cold that
Glaswegian.
day. She just borrowed it. She was just borrowing it. Anyway. Is that on the right? It's Jasmine Jafar, isn't it? Wearing a hoodie doesn't mean anything.
I am Catholic, okay? He might be onto something here, right? I am Catholic. I was raised Maronite. There are Aberdonians who are fans of Celtic. They're much sooner be fans of Celtic than Rangers.
The hoodie is massive too. Yeah, like it would belong to someone like 6 foot plus. That's what I'd guess. Me personally, that's what I would guess.
Louis, they're not. Listen, they're not fucking bullying you. Okay, you're getting dogpiled for like 3 minutes, and then it's gonna end. Okay, chill. I will say, yeah, my chat are very. They when they think they smell racism, they go fucking feral. Okay, just chill. Okay. We're a very broad church. Okay, we tolerate disagreements, but you're also gonna get a bunch of people calling you names, maybe. I don't think this is bullying yet. It's a dog pile. It's not bullying. It's not harassment. Yeah.
Well, listen, it could be that could be nothing. That could be nothing. It was just something that's pointed out a long time ago. I just remembered it. Obviously, it could be nothing.
Yeah?
Who knows? Maybe we'll never know.
Yeah?
Are you implying Lauren was passed around? If I were to totally schizo theory and go all in on what I think would be happening, I could totally see. It's like someone from Newcastle being a Man U fan. Wiz. So, Wiz, everyone I've met.
Is Wiz trying to damage control because he believes the theory? Wiz, you know full well that people from outside of a city will wear that city's strip. You know that Aberdonians walk around in Celtic shirts. It's not that unusual.
Spoken about football was a fucking Man U fan.
However,
I've never been to fucking Manchester. I don't like. Why are you doing a fake Scottish accent in chat now, Wiz? When you don't talk like that, he's Noah Celtic fan. Why are you saying Noah?
Celtic, bro.
You don't talk like that. This is like digital Scotch face. Yeah, but you don't talk like that. You're like code switching because you're talking about Scottish stuff. Smugbug, I'm one of the 20 people who does occasionally tune into the Pond Scum podcast, okay? I know that Wiz does not speak like that. Oh, my phone voice for stream. Trust, guys, he does actually talk like a Scottish person when he's off stream. He only speaks like an internet autist when he's online. Every time we see him, he talks like an internet autist, okay? Also, just because LonerBox happens to have a Celtic FC hoodie wouldn't necessarily mean that he's like a massive fucking Celtic fan. It's just simply, it's a hoodie for a football club in Scotland. And I don't know any other fucking Scots that were at the Progressive Victory event.
Well, you seem to have forgotten, Kuihman, my young protege. You seem to have forgotten the contingent of LARPing who have an ounce of Irish or Scottish blood. That's where I think your theory is a little bit lacking. You forgot a very important variable, which is Americans who think they're Scottish because their old man's old man was Scottish. Catholic Americans with Irish or Scottish blood. That's what you're missing, Mr. Kuihman. Cuts Mike. Fuck me. I'm saying he forgot about the fact that there are a whole bunch of fucking Americans who think they're Scottish or Irish because their old man's old man was Scottish or Irish. You forgot the you forgot the possibility of a 6-foot+ American who found 2% Scottish in their 23andMe and bought that hoodie. And then put it on Lauren because she was cold at the canvassing event. So I know how Lauren got that hoodie. I know how that happened. I know that it was given to her because they were out canvassing and she was cold. And then she didn't have time to change back when they went indoors, because I think this was when they were indoors now at the community event. That's not my hoodie. Also, the other thing you could have questioned, Kuihman, is there are like 300 or 400 live streams of mine up on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, and not one of them am I wearing this Celtic hoodie. So, unless this is one I just keep in case a fair maiden comes along. Fair Jewish maiden.
Don't know why Lauren would be wandering around when every other woman here is trying to look their best as much as they can. Why Lauren would be wandering around in a oversized hoodie that looks like it was taken from a man, a Scottish man, the night before. Just seems a little bit off. Anyway, as I was saying, if I was going to go full-blown schizo theory, this is Stardust doing her best.
Jesus.
This is Stardust doing her best, yeah. If I was going to go full-blown on a schizo theory, I would say that it's like Lauren De Laguna playing one of those games. She's been taken down by she's been shot down by destiny, so she's finding like the weakest link. Maybe LonerBox has fallen for it.
The weakest link, bro. What the f***? Wow. Wow, Kuihman. Looking out for each other, eh? Does that timeline even make sense? I don't think it does. Wow. fucking little anemic Anne Robinson over here. I'm the weakest link.
That would be my full-blown schizo theory. Yeah, trying to make him jealous type beat, for sure. How is LonerBox the weakest link? Surely it would be Will. Yeah, but what? Destiny's not going to give Will's banging Lauren, is he? There's no chance of that. Lauren has to get with the 6-foot Lebanese. You know, make Destiny feel inferior. That would be the play. That would be the mind game. But that's the full-blown schizo theory. That's just my social analysis of the reptilian nature of women. But that's just a theory. A meat theory. Yeah. This is Meat Watch Central. I will meat watch. I am meat watching. I am meat watching.
See, at this point, I can't tell if Lauren is more attracted to me or Kuihman is.
I will figure out who you're fucking based on photos you take with women.
So, now is the time, okay? I want you guys to, on a scale of 1 to 10, post your, rate the merits of Kuihman's theory. Go on, drop your, on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, drop in your scores. You know what, I know some of you guys think you're trolling, but, you know, he's actually on the money. Me and Lauren, we're actually, we're betrothed. We're riddled. Why do you think I became such a fan of the State of Israel? Sorry. Jack Walker, thanks for the $5. It's like you're being a detective on the issue instead of just analyzing to find out what is and what isn't. Good on you. What? On my own personal drama that I actually, on my personal life that I actually know the answer to, and apparently no one else does. Okay. You guys are tunnel visioned as well. That's maybe the problem. Swanstar, thanks for the £10. Do you think Hassan would ever have you on his stream? No. Maybe? But no. Maybe. Or the Palestine conflict. You didn't investigate your own life enough. What the fuck does that mean? Do you know something I don't? Voltics? That's why Lauren had to wear such a big hoodie. She's pregnant. Box Junior. She's riddled. Boxlet. Did you make any new friends in Miami? Yeah, a few. Yeah. If there's any other interesting coverage, it has anything interesting to say in 15 minutes, it'll all just be whatever. Food shops, probably same. Or food shops is probably going to have interesting thoughts, but it'll be very long. Bro, mic. I don't know what to do about my fucking mic, okay? If anyone knows how to stop the laptop mic from cutting out intermittently, you can tell me, but... Oh, is it? It's not because... No, it's not because of my hands. It cuts out even when my hands are not over it. It might be a bitrate thing. It might just be the fact that this is a laptop. It's only using up 1% CPU, though. The fucking OBS thing. Thoughts on Destiny's new clothes? Yeah, they look better. He's wearing nice clothes now. Food shops yap for like an hour and drop nothing. Okay.